There's no love in this world, bro. Not even the love that you claim you got for your mom is strong enough to sustain you, bro. You know? And that woman that broke me in pieces is why I'm still here. Even though I walked away, even though I'll never hold her as my woman, I gotta make sure when I hear through the grapevine, her name mentioned or anything, I'm gonna go that night and creep and see what's going on. Because I'm still that man that loved her. He's just the man that couldn't question why my love had to be so painful with her. But that woman's daughter, Erica, is heavily into heroin and crystal. Okay, now she had 3 bikers, man, come to me after she comes to me, man, and says, "Yo, can I stay with you and my mother? This guy's poisoning my shit. Whatever trip she's into." I looked at her. There's no way I could say no. Go to your mom now. As I said that, the car pulled up. 3 guys, gun pointed at me, man. And they went, one of them, her old man, wanted her back. And he goes, "Dude, take a fucking walk." I went, "Erica, this is none of my business." And I looked at him. I used to carry fucking meat cleavers in my relationship. And I just took them out because they pulled the gun. I slammed them. I took the walk towards their fucking car. And I said, "Bro, she ain't going. This is my daughter today. I adopted her. Her name is Karina. It's not Erica. You got the wrong woman here. Get the fuck out of my face, bitch, or pull the trigger, motherfucker." She freaked and grabbed me from behind. "Kill, kill, please, kill, kill. Fuck them. Move. Pull the trigger, move, motherfucker. I ain't walking." I'm doing this for a girl, bro. A woman's breath is a man's livelihood, bro, as far as I'm concerned. And is that love because her mom was in tears and she killed, please? He didn't stop there. He did it again and again, abusing her. So this time I come to the apartment. She said, "Robert called the phone and here, you hear it." Oh, fuck no. I hung up the phone like this to her, dropped it on the thing, and I went, "Let me get the keys to her apartment, her daughter's apartment." And my woman, I was going to say my wife, my woman wouldn't release it. So let me see. You put in my mind that he called and disrespected you. I know he meant it, but it's not what he meant. It's what he was doing was fishing, pulling me out, focusing on my woman's protection. That's the way they could enter with me. Some type of distraction, you know? And what more distraction that this fucking guy didn't walk away when we told him to, whether it was a bluff or not. It was common sense, dude. It's not that I'm a gorilla. It's that I believe and I should protect my woman's daughter. That's her request. But in the same token, you're not going to pull the trigger in a Walmart parking lot and they hear one man say, "Pull the trigger, motherfucker, she ain't going," because that's going to tell people that man is yelling because of a girl. You're not going to pull the trigger. Everybody's seen your car, seen you and shit. It's common sense, penitentiary shit. Don't ever fucking deal to the first thoughts of a man against you. Always give it a few minutes and question it, and don't ever take your eyes off his fucking eyes when you respond. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the moment that you can't justify, no matter how much you know that guy, you cannot have the answer to that particular moment in his life, what he's going through, why he will step to you that way. So you got to eliminate it right then and there, man, because you did not request it. That's why I keep saying, you hear it from me, I'm innocent. I am. What made me guilty is the way I respond. Because the way I respond is, I know these animals. I am them. I lived in their fucking world. Not by choice, but I accept it. I don't reject it. I don't regret that. And that's all I want to say to you, bro. And I sincerely believe that for whatever reason it's implanted in you, you could lay down. Don't ever elevate your ego, bro. Don't ever test your manhood either, man. It's there for the day that it's needed. When Jesus said, "Unto God, every man has been given talent, like what you have right now. Mine was to deal with pain and suffering. I was called, man. I wasn't chosen. He called directly, man, to this kid's life at the age of 17. I didn't go to church. I didn't, nothing. I was a Catholic. I was raised a Catholic. All I knew, my mom said, my saint is St. Lazarus. When I became a Christian, St. Lazarus was Jesus' best friend. Jesus rose him on the fourth day, something never been done. 3 days, you could raise a man from the dead back then, I guess. Peter did, after Jesus ascended, you know, so Jesus was not the only one, and you know, but yeah, Peter was an individual, a lot like me, in response to God, in response to that human being's need, Erica's, for instance. You know, Peter took out the sword. Peter ran and ran for 3 fucking days. People thought he denied Jesus. No. When Jesus said to Peter, okay, when the rooster crows 3 times, I believe that's a code between him and Peter. Because if Peter really ran out of fear, he wouldn't have stood still once the 3 days were over with, man. When they came to get him, what did he say? Yeah, I'm him. But you're not going to crucify me the way you did my master. You're going to crucify me upside down, right? So if I fear you or fear death, in 3 days, I no longer feel it. It wasn't real. I'm not yielding. I'm not going down, and every fucking man that knows me knows that. I was also told, don't go into that tunnel. I went into the tunnel without no one, and the main man, Dylan, goes, hey, dude, what's up? I said, what's up? I heard there's a man down here who got some fucking crystal, and I need some, bro. He says, that's exactly what I'm telling these fools right now. I don't have it. I gotta re-up. I took a step towards him, stuck my hand in my pocket. I don't know how much money I had. I know it was over 200 or 300. I threw it in his hands. I said, I'll be in Burger King, bro. Re-up and bring me my balance. He came, grabbed me from behind. See, no man has ever done that, dude. He fell in love with me, this dude. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is not who you are. It's who you know. And I know. Okay? I have flown, like I told you, over a thing. Something for me to pull my neck back, bro. I've been hit. I've been stabbed. I've been shot, dude. I try to get over a rock. That's what Jesse don't understand. I don't want to walk in the ditch. I want to go in it and make me a pathway to come back, bro. Because these rocks, I don't have balance. You understand what I'm saying? And I went like this. I stepped on the wrong rock. Guess what? I ended up on the edge of the sidewalk. A man just snatches me. And the bus went by. He would have took my neck, dude. Broke my ribs over here. Over that incident. And God's always been there, bro. I have slipped like this in the car because I tried to protect the girl that was sitting in the middle, not even me. To grab her, the Lord let me walk, man. You know? And when I talk about things like that, in me, I'm like trying to shake him spiritually. Man, wake up. I want to return. The most proudful moment in my life was Fred Lee, man, a German man like that I met when I came out to join in Bayside, New York. I'm walking to get coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and there's a van that says Whitestone Roofing inside it. I walked up, I said, who's running this show? He said, that will be me. You know how the Russians talk, right? This guy you don't mess with, dude. He's huge without weight. He's huge. Anyway, he was a fireman in New York, and when he retired, he opened up a roofing business, right? So I said, you need any help? He goes, you got any experience? I said, before I went to the joint. Listen to this guy. Before you think what? Before I went to prison, I started shingling when I was 16, you know? And by the way, and I handed my discharge paper. Back then, I had photo ID, all of it. I just got released, and they told me when I enter a certain part of society, wherever I'm going to live, always be honest and presented to your boss and everybody, right? So he read it, he looks at me. Let's see how good you are. Be here at 5. All right. As soon as he said be here at 5, I knew he was testing me to see if I'm a man that was willing to wake up early in the mornings, especially in the fucking winter and shit, you know? So he hired me. $75 a day to start, right? One day, about a week or so, he gives me an offer of a raise. I said, I don't want you, man. Bro, I agreed on $75 a day. That $5 or $10 a day you offering me, I don't want it. But what? I said, I don't want a raise. Keep your money, keep buying me lunch. Guess what? He asked me, he goes, how much do you think you're worth? You know that 42-foot ladder you guys move around, you know? They're out of fiberglass. The heaviest son of a bitches I ever moved, dude. They're 42 foot high. And he taught me, no matter how heavy a ladder is, make believe this is a ladder run, right? When you grab it, extend your hand all the way, right? And just with your fingers on the run. This one, you tilt it and let the top of the ladder hit your hand and support it. It's like 20 pounds. You can move all over the place, man. They taught me how to maneuver the ladder. They're firemen, you know what I mean? Anyways, I said, when I step on the last run and I look at you and you go like this, Fred, I know I made it as a roofing mechanic because your company is my college. I didn't come here to be your labor. Fred, look at me. I don't got to work. Bottom line, I really don't. I don't got to work, bro. He goes, what do you mean you don't got to work? How do you pay your bills? I said, my wife's family pay me because she's an addict and always in Astoria at the dope house. I got to go there. I got to strap down to get my wife out, bro, once a month and shit. And her family have handed me $14,000 because Kim wants that motorhome so we could go cross country. I just got back, Fred, for 2.5 years on the road with my wife, and only people I socialized with were truckers and flying J's and stuff, bro. And I don't have to work. Either way it goes, I want you to be real with me because, man, Fred, you don't even imagine the lifestyle that I could really have, man. If I want to be that person, I could use the whole family, bro. You know what I mean? But either way it goes, you're my college. Guess what? I got certified by Centergy. Look it up. My name is Gilbert Borges. I was certified by that company. I haven't renewed my contract. I've been here 8 years. So I know they're not going to hire me now. The only way I could climb up on the roof if I start my subcontracting business. And the only way that I could do it to start has to be in a city in Midwest area. I got to move that way because if there's a hailstorm, I take my certification papers to that company on that town and every roof is mine, backed up by Centergy. The roofer that established that will get a good lump sum of money during the season until we finish in that town. It took me 5.5 years in Minnesota. They paid for my rent, transportation, and then they paid for my certification. And like every 4 years I got to renew it, but I haven't renewed it. And the reason that was not even to start my business. It was to become a foreman at 4 Seasons Siding in Rochester, Minnesota. Okay, and that's how I ended up moving in with the nurse I told you. I think I told you. See that way that works at the Mayo Clinic. She fell for me. They sent me to do her house, and I rented her basement apartment because I was staying in the hotel. 11 guys, man, 2 in the room, you know, until the jobs got done.